Hello, hello everybody. Welcome back. Let's make some beautiful heart embellishments for our junk journals. A few days ago, I did a tutorial on some miniature heart altered paper clips, and I decided let's do a big one because I think that would be so pretty clipped onto the side of your page, and then we're going to embellish it all. But I started one, and then I thought, well, I need to stop and show you what I'm doing. So what I did, I just drew a heart. I folded my paper in half and cut it. Now, if you've got a large heart punch, use it. I didn't have one. And then I just cut out of paper. I cut out these hearts. And then I took this lace that I have like this, and I laid the lace over the hearts and just put a couple of little dots of glue to hold that so that I could go to my sewing machine and sew 2 layers back to back. So that's what I've done. I've stitched all the way around both layers, but I left a little opening right there to stick my paper clip down inside of. Now, then I went and did this one, same thing, but I forgot to leave the opening. So I just popped a couple of stitches, and I thought, well, that's when I'm going to turn the camera on right now so that I can show you how I did this. So what I want is the small piece of the paper clip down inside and the longer piece behind, so it's got more to grip onto. And these are some rose gold paper clips. I love rose gold. I think they're gorgeous. And then I'm going to leave them hanging out a little because you know me, I've got to hang some beaded dangles. So we're going to take some glue, and we are going to attempt to glue that. So I'm just sticking some of my 3-in-1 glue down in there, and it might not have covered the whole paper clip, but I think it'll be good enough. I probably put too much. Looks a little, okay, and I want that straight. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this one dry for just a minute, and we're going to work on this one. Okay, so here's the thought. If this is a paper clip, then I want both sides decorated, right? Say it's not a paper clip, and it's just going to be a pocket. Then I did the same thing. I added just a little bit of glue. Didn't really stick. It'll stick enough though. I put my lace on top, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and I'm going to stitch with my sewing machine. I'm going to stitch around that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have stitched around that. You can see the stitching, and I'm going to take my pinking shears, and I'm just trimming this just because I want to kind of keep that little jagged edge look on the edge of my pocket. I had a hard time seeing this paper heart through the lace, and I would have stitched it a little bit closer up in here if I could have seen it, but I really couldn't see it. That's okay. You know what? We'll just put a little, not that it really matters, but I would stitch it a little closer to the edge. Or I could have turned it over and stitched it from the other side. That would have been. This one can be a pocket in your journal page, and you can glue it. Say you glue it onto the left-hand side of a page. You glue it here to say here. You've got a pocket to stick something in. If you want to glue it on the right-hand side, do the same thing. Glue here, pocket. If you want it right in the middle of the page, glue like maybe from here to here, and you can stick something up there in the top. Okay, so this one could be a pocket. We're still going to decorate it though. And then it also could double as a, not really a journaling card, because well, it could be a journaling card because you can write on the back. So yeah, it could be a journaling card. But I was thinking, it could just go into a pocket. The whole thing just stick down in a pocket somewhere just to decorate your journal. So it's just some ideas. So let's embellish this. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. We're going to create that little miniature necklace effect. Okay, so what I've done is I went and got some gold chain, and it has a little jump ring on the end of that piece, and I'm going to thread on the chain, a little tiny key, and another piece of chain, and then I'm going to close my jump ring. Yeah, it's closed. Okay. And see if this works. See if it hangs right. This chain is really, really tiny and delicate. All right. And see, I want to hang it like it was a little necklace. Oh, God, it's so cute. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to hole punch, and I got to go through the lace and both layers of cardstock, which won't be any problem for this, but sometimes fabric and lace doesn't punch all the way out, just like that. I have to make it work. Okay, force it into submission. Now, we are going to get a itty bitty bitty bitty, what color do we want? I want to put a little eyelet. These are little 1/8 inch eyelets, and I want to go with that kind of antique gold looking because that matches my key. Love these little guys. They're so much fun. Okay, so we are going to choose the front. This is the front for me. I'm going to put my little thingamabobby in there and turn the crocodile back to the correct setting, which is gold for this one. And we're going to smash. Some of them don't work good, but ooh, that one did. I love it when they do. I don't have to get the hammer out. All right, we're going to put this one over here and smash. Oh no, we're going to have to get the hammer. I spoke too soon. Oh. Okay, it didn't go through great, but it'll be okay. Okay, now what I want to do is take a jump ring. Let me see if you're going to be big enough. Yes, I think you will. All right, so I'm going to take a pretty large jump ring, and I am going to thread on this little bitty one, and then I'm going to go into one of the eyelets. At least that's my plan. That's my story. And I'm going to try to close it around all that lace. The lace is in the way. All right, come on you. There we go. All right, and I'm going to close that. Ta-da! That's going to be so cute. I love it. All right, this guy's going to go in. Come here, work with me now. Into that one. We're going to go into this eyelet. And we're not going to drop it. We are not going to drop it. Okay, my jump rings could have been just a wee bit bigger because the lace is kind of in the way, but it's working. Look, 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 look. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so loving this. Okay, so let's add some more embellishments. Okay, so here is an idea. This is a piece of a vintage doily, and I kind of want to put it right there. Okay, so I'm just going to add just kind of a light layer of glue because this little doily is very delicate, and these things must be done delicately, darling. Okay, so I'm going to let that stick right there, and I'm going to trim the rest of that off. And I could leave it like this, but because it's really pretty like that. But look, I found this in my stash. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do it. I can't help it. I must. All right, so we are gonna get you out of the way. Start adding a little bit of this glue. You can use any glue you want to. I am using what I happen to have, which is 3 in 1. Don't know what the 3 are, but they're in 1. So, and I'm going to glue this around the edge. Oh, my, 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 my. I like it. I like it. Now, what are you going to do when you get to the top? I am going to go right around that jump ring and keep on chucking. All right, let's see if we can make it happen. So I'm going to go around the jump ring. At least that's my plan. Plan doesn't always work, but hopefully it will this time since I'm filming it. Go down to there. All right. Actually, that jump ring can lay that way. I found that out on the little ones. If you glue it down and just let it lay there, it actually works better because it keeps the chain in one place at all times on the side that you want it to be on. Okay, now let's add some glue here and see if we can do the same thing all the way around to there. All right, now let's try this little guy's awfully long. Let's cut him a little shorter. Ooh, don't get the chain in the glue. Do not get the chain in the glue. That would not be good, because then it would glue my chain down. All right, lay down. You lay down and you come around here all the way to about like that. All right. So I'm going to put just a little extra right there where all these two come together, just to make sure nobody tries to run away. Oh, I should be working on my silicone mat. I don't want to get this thing dirty. Okay, make sure I didn't glue my chain. Make sure everything's glued down. Oh my goodness, what do you think? What do you think? So I can still see the pink behind that lace. I hope you can. I hope the video shows up. I know the color is off. I still haven't figured out what kind of lighting I need to get true color. I have an odd light on my left, an odd light on my right, and then a little fluorescent light up under here, and I still get odd colors. So, and I tried turning the fluorescent off and didn't work. It was still the same bluish looking, and it's not. But anyway, okay. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I love it. And while I was pulling this out, I had an idea, oh my goodness, of something else you could do. And I'm going to show you that one as soon as I finish this one. So I've got another idea. Let's finish this one first. Okay, so what I want to do is right over here on this side, I'm trying to decide where. I'm going to say about right there. I'm going to put 3 little dots of glue, and I want this pink flat back dot, flat back pearly thingy jiggy in the middle. I want this one on the right hand side, and I want this one on the left hand side. 1, 2, 3. Marvelous, marvelous. Love, love, love. But I'm not done yet. Okay, and I do love crystals. Where are my crystals? Everything we do has to have crystals. That's just my rule. No, I'm just kidding. But I do love them. All right, so I've got 3 little holes here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm using this is art glitter, but it'll hold these because they're so tiny. And it's so hard to get a tiny dot with that other glue because it is not a needle tip applicator. I do have a bead picker-upper. I can't find it. These are so tiny. I even got some bead tweezers. I guess I could have got those out and see if they would work for me. There we go. All right, so I've got one little crystal in each of the 3 holes. And then look at this. This is a little dangle that I made a while back. I got these little frames somewhere. Don't know. I have no idea where I got them. It might have been a thrift shop. And it was for a bracelet, and I just took them all apart and put some vintage ladies in there and dangled it from some crystals. So we are going to add on our little side dangle. I'm going to need about 3 of those and about, well, that was too many. That's okay. I'm going to make a pearl, take a pearl and a gold and a pearl. Then I'm going to put my dangle on my bulb pin. And then I'm going to go gold, pearl, gold. You go back in there. Oh, look, they all did. I didn't figure they would. And then I'm just going to dangle this. Oh my, wow, do you love it? Now let's put it on a journal page and see what it looks like. Okay, here's one of my journals that I made a while back. I was looking for a page that would be kind of strong. This one's pretty strong because this thing is a little heavy now, not gosh awful heavy, but it is heavy. It has a little weight to it. So that's what it looks like on the side of your page. And if you flip it over, that's what it would look like on the back side. And you could decorate that, but like I said, since I love rose gold so much, I just didn't want to hide the back side of it. Okay, now I told you I had another idea, and when I was going through my stash, that one should be good and dry by now. I was going through my stash, and you can make either side the front. I just wanted this side. I found this beaded fringe, not fringe, yeah, beaded fringe. What did I do? Oh, there it is. There it is. See these? They're pearls. I thought, oh, what if you don't have you don't make jewelry and you don't have chain and jump rings and jewelry pliers and all that kind of stuff? Then just take some beaded fringe and we could hang that just like that, like it was a necklace, and it would just be stunning. So let's do that. Let's do it. Let us do it. Okay. Now, for this, I may start with the glue on here instead of there, because I got to make sure I get it all, because when I get to the bottom, I'm going to have to overlap it a little bit. This stuff, it's a great glue, but it sure gets sticky, 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 sticky. All right. If we start right here, and then I'm going to, come on, cooperate with me now. I'm going to go back up, try to get it about even as I can. See, I couldn't really make a circle, like a necklace circle, because it would have bunched up too far up in there. That's what I thought. Didn't quite put enough glue. This is going to be really, really pretty, though. I pick up these little bits and bobs of trims and different things when Hobby Lobby has them on sale, or sometimes I can find them back in their clearance, but I have to buy the whole bolt, and I have been known to do that. About the whole bolt. All right, that is going to work, and I'm just going to put a little extra glue on that last bead top just to make sure. And look, it just happened to be the exact size. So how about that? It was meant to be that we need. Okay, and then I'm going to trim that off in a minute. I'm going to let that dry. So let's see. We could leave that as it is, but you know me, and you know I'm not gonna. Ooh, you know what? You could have put that around the bottom too. Ooh, that would be pretty, but we'll do that next time. Let's see. You could also, if you want to, you could add some lace which will probably be a little bit too much. Okay, let's don't do that. All right, so for this one, I want to put something pretty in here, and I have an idea. Let me get it. I decided this one also needs just a little lacy, a very tiny lacy edging on it. Okay, so what I did is I went ahead and took that little narrow lace and I glued it around the edges, which was kind of a booger. Note to self, if you're going to put a little lacing edge on your heart, stitch it on there from the get-go. Don't do it the way I did it. But see, y'all know me, I create as I go, and I don't know what I want to do until I've done it. So, and then I decided that I don't like this, it's a white satin ribbon, it's pretty, but the upper part of that beaded fringe, I decided I didn't like it. And so I'm gonna put the same lace that I put around the edge. I'm just gonna put that there and just frou it up just a little bit more. And you know what that makes me think of is, of course it's too late now, but a pocket. You could do a pocket. You could have this part as a separate piece attached, you know, stitch it on, but leave it open, and this right here could be your pocket if you wanted to make a pocket out of one. Okay, let that lay down. And so then I pulled this cameo and I thought, ooh, how fabulous would that be to put that cameo there, but it needs a setting. Okay, so I've got this glitter paper here, and if it doesn't work, we'll do something else. But I was looking for something to punch that wouldn't be too big, or wouldn't be too, you know, just the right size. So let's see if that might make a good setting for our cameo. Let me put her. I think it will. I think it looks great. Okay, so let's do that. So that way and if you don't have a punch, no problem, just cut out a flower or something, put a sticker, do something, and it doesn't have to be the gold. This is pretty gold shiny, but I'm good with it because I love bling, bling, bling. The blingier, the better. Blingier, ooh, there's a good word. The blingier, the better. Okay, what do you think? Again, I apologize for the color. I wish you could see how pretty and shabby pink that really is. Doesn't look it on your end. And then here's the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang a little dangle here. So I decided this time I'm just going to keep it kind of simple on my charm, my little dangle. I won't, because of all these beads here, all these pearls that are dangling, and they're pretty, so I don't want to go way overboard, just a little overboard. And I'm going to hang this guy right there from that edge. I'll close that jump ring up. Oh my goodness, I passed it. I was pushing too hard. Close it up. There we go. Now, isn't that sweet? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so it just has a little butterfly dangle there. Very sweet, very sweet. So anyway, these are just some little things you can make, some ideas. I only have 199,000 of them. No, but seriously, every time I make something, I think, oh, I need to try this, or oh, I need to try that. I always come up with some other idea. So these are hearts. Maybe we'll do butterflies next. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye-bye.